So for you, why didn't, because obviously you were a popular person. The fans, they loved you on Baddies. Why ain't you gone back? Why ain't you went and did nothing with them? I think they would have upped the bag for you by now and just said, come on, bring her back, because she gonna get it spicy.
Exactly. Because I already know, just me leaving, like, all the fans is like, oh my God, we need Stunna Girl back, because there ain't no bitch that's coming like me. I'm standing on business regardless, whatever situation. But I really left because I was having, like, disagreements with the actual network and the CEOs, and they just don't have their program tight, you know? I didn't like how they was programming over there, for real. It might be a situation like, hey, y'all tell me, Stunna Girl, we're shooting these scenes today, and one bitch do something and you following after what this bitch say, so now we not starting till 11 o'clock at night. And I'm going to disagree with that, because I've been up getting my makeup done. This shit costs money. You know what I'm saying? It's just everywhere. I just feel like it's just a lot of tender shit going on over there.
Yeah. So really, in all, yeah.
A lot of tender shit.
So in all, you say
money.
You really didn't want to go back, especially the bag wasn't right.
And the money too, yeah. Because they agreed to pay me this lump sum. And yeah, it's a big lump sum, and I probably did get paid the most. I'm not saying I didn't. But because y'all so unorganized, y'all tell me we shooting Baddies this month. I've been asking y'all for weeks, when month are we shooting it, so I don't book any shows. I'm not finna be sitting on standstill, you know, not getting my bag because y'all don't come up with a date. Yeah. So say I didn't book the whole damn August up with shows, you know, I'm getting a lot of money for my shows. Yeah. 30,000s, 35s, 25s. So imagine having that whole calendar booked up and you tell them like, yeah, that's good and all, we gonna start shooting, but I'm gonna have to pay these shows back if, you know, I'm not present. These motherfuckers done sent me deposits, they didn't send me the whole damn back end. Exactly. So my lump sum of money, basically, I was going to be having to use that to pay back every show I missed. And you already agreed to give me back the money for the shows. Then when the season start, you're like, oh, I didn't say this. I'm like, bitch, what? Bye.
See, that's why, that's why as black folks, we got to be better on our paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Because thinking that like you can a handshake an agreement, it don't work like that in business. You got to make sure, man, like that you can trust them people and know, like, that ain't nothing against, like, Zeus or nothing what they doing, but just overall for the people that are going into business. Like, always, man, make sure some shit like that's in writing, because that's a lot of money to be playing with.
They just so scandalous with paperwork, too. So, on my contract, you know, no, I'm just saying how they don't be wanting to word certain shit how it's supposed to be worded.
That's why you get the lawyer that can read can read that language.
I do got a lawyer. I'm talking about them.
They don't be wanting to get it together.
They don't be wanting to put it on paper what they're giving somebody, basically. So they might say, hey, Stunna Girl, I'm giving you $150,000 for the season, and then on the side, I'm going to give you $150 for 2 music videos. But we have to put that on the paperwork and say 2 music videos, because I can't put on the paperwork, I'm giving you $300,000.
Understandable, but you already knew on the other side of that for the videos, that was already a gamble. You gambled for that one. Like for the extra $150 for the 2 videos.
No, it's not gambling. I'm telling you, this is how people do, like, higher corporations, for instance, right? They might have higher uppers that be like, on paperwork, you can't give this person this amount of lump sum, so we have to word it like this. Because they look crazy for giving me all this money. You feel what I'm saying? But then again, it's still like, we do business like that. I done got 50s and 100s that ain't been on paperwork, so it's normal to me. I'm not really
understandable, but at that point, like, you have to know you was still gambling on that side because it's not on paperwork. They can either give it or they don't, and the relationship can get fucked up. Who would even care in the mix? But to want to guarantee that to you and know that you really got that coming, that shit got to be on that paper.
I figured it was something because we went down there with our camera. We just left from Las Vegas, and they haven't turned the AC on, church. Yeah, we just left from Las Vegas, and they having like the Baddies versus Wild series, right? And one of the top baddies wasn't there. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, where's Sis at? You know, I'm already poking around looking for my boy. You already know, you not there. I figured there was something going on, so I mean. Are they taking it personal, or is it like you ain't fucking with it?
I'm not fucking with them. And then it just got out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I left, that was a big thing. They wanted me to keep it a secrecy. Don't go on there and say anything. Don't do this and that. So basically, when I posted, hey, y'all, I won't be returning to Baddies, that just, like, made everything go to the left. So, it's like, the CEO, he's like very childish. So he'll go on there, troll me on the internet. You know, I'm a female. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want. I see you trolling me, going on there, f***ing with me. I'm finna f*** with you back. I get paid to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So go ahead, start it up if you want to. So me announcing that I left, basically, they got super mad about that. But then at the same time, behind scenes, they're all like, come on, what do we got to do? What do we got to do? But it's like, now this done been said, now that done been said, and you know what I'm saying? Now shit's getting out of control. Now it's like, I'm standing on my word. I can't come back now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still cool with Natalie. She still calls me till this day. Hey, sis, what can we do to move forward? But it's like, I don't even know if that's you. I feel like that's them sending you because that's how they be, you know, that's how they be playing. I didn't work with y'all before. They send you to do everything. So it's like, I know you ain't coming at me asking me that. That's the people above you telling you to come at me. But it's still like, nah, too much shit done already been spilled. And
So you would never, think you'd return?
nah, then it's like,
That
too,
the paper was right.
they are very chimmy people. And it's like, I don't really even like to speak bad on people, but, you know, the situation's already big. So I got to say what I got to say. Because motherfuckers done went up in interviews like they made me or something. Motherfuckers ain't make me. You feel me? So they just chimmy people. They don't be wanting to pay they cast members like what they worth. I feel like we, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
they not here to watch y'all.
That's everybody.
Like,
I mean, you know, that's everybody in business. They feel like they're bringing you to their network and they pay you this. No matter what you bring to the network, they're gonna act like it's not happening. And the only reason it's happening is because of this good marketing strategy that they've came up with for their project. All the money that they put in the promotion and all that. That's what got us here, not the talent. Once it comes to trying to pay the talent, when the talent gets to asking for more money, that's how they play it.
Yeah, but then it's like, too, like when people say one thing to your face and then be another. Because I used to be a thought. You used to see, you was with me. I controlled the whole scene. Like, that was my first season. And I was already up in the ranks. So they'd be in my face like, yes, thank you, Stunna Girl. You brought so much to the network. Like, shit wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Giving me my props, this and that. And then it just will switch.
So you saying that, because back to like, you saying like, pay you what they got to pay you on paper, but then promise you something on the back end. You saying that they've done that with you before and you had no problems with it? Yeah, no problems. With that.
Yep. But now it's a new season, and it's like, when I figured out like that show is just based off fighting, you really got to run me my bag. Like, I'm not coming nowhere just to be fighting for free. And then I'm the type of person, like, they know me. Like, I'm not finna be doing dialogue, apologizing. So whatever beef I got, it's finna be the beef till the fucking end. So with that, I'm like, you gonna have to pay me the funk. You gonna have to pay me the beef. Like, y'all lying and making it seem like this show is about music and all this other shit. But when you come, it's not that.
Speaking of beef, there was a time where I want to say, like, I think you were in the backyard with the girl Biggie. Y'all was back there. She was a big girl. Like, you was smaller on her, but you still kind of stood your ground. Like, why did y'all even get into it? What was the problem? And why y'all even had to meet in the backyard to rendezvous?
That's so funny.
That shit was crazy.
She's just a lapdog and a follower, and we gonna leave it at that. Like, that's just what that is. Yeah.
And she thought, and y'all went in the backyard. You feel like she's trying to bully you, trying to like play, because you was trying to be nice with her and even explain the situation at hand to her of what was going on, and it just seemed like...
I just feel like with lapdogs and followers, bitch, if I ain't your master, you ain't finna go when I tell you to. So your master tell you 666, and bitch, down the target, you gonna do what you gonna do, like...
Yeah. Are you open to doing any more type of, reality television like that in the future?
I'm actually starting my own network. So
network?
Yeah. And it's really a big investment. And I really am doing it because my fans are like adamant on they want to see me on TV or some type of something. So instead of like, I do vlogs and stuff too, but instead of that, I'm going to just do my own TV show about myself and bring on other franchises that are already trying to come with me anyways. So it's like, that's what it's going to be.